Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos. Hi friends and welcome back to the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. This is lesson 76. We talked about direct object pronouns and indirect object pronouns living together all in the same sentence. This gets confusing sometimes, so it's really good to kind of go back and practice this one more time. You know, I did cover this in an earlier lesson, but it was very brief, and so this gives us just a little bit more time to practice this and process it. Well, here's what we're going to do, my friends, on this episode. I'd like for us to take a minute to just think about a noun and then think about a sentence in English, how we would say that into Spanish. I want to give you a little pause there as we normally do, and then I'll tell you what it is in Spanish so you can see how close you are. We're going to do 10 sentences like this, so we'll get in a pretty good little practice here, all right? First up, we'll do one together, and that way you can kind of see how this will go. First of all, I want to use the noun, the drinks, which is las bebidas, las bebidas. And what I want you to do is say, the waiter served them to us, or you might say, the waiter served us them. Okay, try to put that into Spanish. All right, let's see how you did on this first one. El camarero nos las sirvió. El camarero nos las sirvió. So we're taking that sentence and we're using the indirect object pronoun nos, and we're using the direct object pronoun las, and we're putting it into Spanish together. Okay, so that's what we'll do for the next 9. The next one is going to be the paper. El papel. El papel. And I want you to say, she gave it to him. She gave it to him. Put that into Spanish. All right, hopefully you said ella se lo dio. Ella se lo dio. Up next is the word the jacket. We use this on the episode on YouTube, so we'll just bring that word in. It's la chaqueta, la chaqueta. And I want you to say, they brought me it, or they brought it to me. It's all the same. So put that one into Spanish. And that would be ellos me la trajo. Ellos me la trajo. All right, for the next one, this will be number 4. We're going to use the word for the cards, which is las tarjetas. Las tarjetas. And I want you to say, I gave them to her. I gave them to her. And that would be yo se las di. Yo se las di. Okay, number 5, we're going to use the noun the advice, which is el consejo. El consejo. And I want you to say in Spanish, we gave it to you. We gave it to you. Go ahead with put that one in Spanish. And for that one, you would have said, te lo dimos. And yes, you could have also said, nosotros te lo dimos. Te lo dimos. You, it, we gave. Okay, the next one up is the solution, which is la solución. La solución. And I want you to say, you gave me it. Now remember, we're talking to a friend, so we're going to use the tú form. So you gave me it. And for that one, hopefully you said me la diste. Me la diste. You could have also said tú me la diste if you wanted to. All right, let's move to the next one. The noun on this one is going to be the sizes. There are a few different words for sizes, but let's use los tamaños. Los tamaños, okay? I want you to say they brought them to her. They brought them to her. And hopefully you said, ellos se los trajeron. Ellos se los trajeron. All right, the next one is going to be the plants, which is las plantas. Las plantas. And let's say he gave her them, or he gave them to her. And that would be él se las dio. Él se las dio. Up next, let's use the word for the gift, which is el regalo. El regalo. And I want you to say, I gave it to you. Talking to a friend informally. So I gave it to you. And that would be yo te lo di. Yo te lo di. Or you could have just said te lo di if you wanted. All right, the last one, we're going to use the word for the loan, as in a loan you would take out of the bank. And the word is el préstamo. El préstamo. And let's say we gave it to them. We gave it to them. And that would be nosotros se lo dimos. Nosotros se lo dimos. And you could have just left off nosotros and said se lo dimos if you wanted to. And mis amigos, that wraps up this very short practice of the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. I appreciate you hanging out and practicing with me today. And I hope you found it beneficial. These are great things to bring into your conversation because they are definitely used all the time. Well, I want to wish for you and all your friends and family and everybody you know, paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings in everything you do. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. Hasta muy pronto.